Over the years, there have been countless auto shows and conferences, but few have had better timing and more luck than this year's Iran Auto Industry International Conference.
Of course, it was a surprise.
I think for everybody it was amazing.
When organizers set up this conference several months ago, they had no idea that 6 days before the event, Iran and the world powers would sign a nuclear agreement that would lift sanctions against anyone doing business with Iran's auto industry. That's exactly what happened in Geneva on November 24th.
This was something that we were looking for.
And when car industry officials who were already coming here to Iran heard the news, they saw dollar signs.
That's a very good thing. I hope not only for Iran, but for the rest of the world, because in the world we are becoming more and more global.
For foreign manufacturers that had cut off exports of cars and parts to Iran, the nuclear accord means Iran is once again open for business. Eager to get back in the Iranian market, manufacturers like Peugeot. In 2011, Iran was the French car maker's second largest market, with sales of roughly 450,000 vehicles. 1 year later, sales dropped nearly 70%, due in large part to trade sanctions. Sanctions hurt Iranian car makers too. For 50 years, Iran has been the region's leading domestic manufacturer, exporting Iranian-made brand names to the Middle East and as far away as South America. In 2011, Iran was on the verge of becoming a major exporter, with production peaking at nearly 1.7 million vehicles. 1 year later, sanctions dropped production 40%.
It was really hard time.
Personally, on a personal level, I was affected very much, and with the loss of business, loss of earnings, we had to lay off people.
But at the car industry conference, Iranian car makers seemed poised to make a comeback.
It's a good opportunity for Iranian, car manufacturer company, part producer, at the same time for foreign investors.
And for now, political conflict is no longer a barrier. The only thing that's tempering the excitement here is the fact that the agreement signed in Geneva is only for 6 months. Western powers say if Iran doesn't abide by the agreement, the sanctions will come back. But if they don't, and if Iran improves relations with the West, industry officials say the sky is the limit for automakers, both inside and outside Iran. Reza Sayah, CNN, Tehran.